Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday morning. The morning mail pickup just came by, and I haven't started doing any packages yet. I did, from that collection I bought yesterday, the guy let me borrow his Super Nintendo. And so I was hooking it up, and the power cord is for a regular Nintendo. So I don't have the Super Nintendo power cord. So that was disappointing. I've responded to emails and offers, and we have packages to do up. So let's get to it. Alright, we're going to start the day off with the Batman tumbler. I think you've seen this before. It's new in the package. It's black, has the embossed Batman logo right there and over here. All I do with these, since they come in a box already, turn this on, is put them inside an 864 box, and it fits just perfectly. There we go. And I'm looking all over the shop to see if I have a Super Nintendo power cord, but so far I've not been able to find one. Fits right in. I'm gonna go ahead and put some packing peanuts on each side. Although, like I said, there's not much room there. There we go. This fits basically right down on it. And I have 3 more of these, so I can relist. This came from a store I bought right after I moved in here. So it's been about 3.5 years. And I think when I started out, I had about 15 of these. This one sold for $15 plus shipping. It's been listed since May the 26th of this year, 2021. So less than 60 days to sell. And it'll ship at the 15-ounce rate. And now we have a CGC comic book. Oh. So we'll need 2 sheets of bubble wrap. And let's go over here and see if we can find it fairly quick. Let's check. I don't see it in that one. Here it is. Alright. So it is Star Trek issue number 1, published by Marvel in 1980. And it is signed right here by William Shatner. And the yellow label means that the CGC person actually saw him sign it. I bought this from Dave and Adams, I guess. Let's see here. Let me get my... And I paid basically $115 for it. Down there. Alright, so now we'll roll it up in the bubble wrap. And the grade on this, the 7.0, is a fairly low grade, but this book isn't really worth anything. What you're paying for is the William Shatner signature. Alright, double box all my CGC. I need to get regional rate A boxes back down here. This is a priority mail 1097 box. And the CGC book is a little bit bigger than the box, so you got to fold these top flaps in half and get a good crease bend in them. There we go. And then I do tape the top here just to hold it shut. There we go. And now we get a priority mail 1095 box. tape, and we put the smaller box inside. I've already cut bicycle cardboard, this really thick stuff, so I put this on both sides of the box inside there, so it's basically triple boxed, and there's no room for movement in there at all. Now I do put a little bit of tissue paper at the top just for looks. Basically, you got a little bit of a gap of space, and that's it. This CGC book sold for $230 plus shipping, so basically doubled my money in what, like 3 years. It's been listed since March the 14th of 2019, so it's taken over 2 years for this to sell, and it will ship at the 2-pound 15-ounce rate. All right, now we have a comic book that I believe will be in the X-Men minis section, but I'm not sure. Yep, there it is. Wasn't sure if I'd put it in an Apocalypse section, but I don't think I have an Apocalypse section. This is from the X-Men series. It is Apocalypse versus Dracula, issue number 2 of 4. And that will ship in a Gemini mailer. Tape it right on down. And this Apocalypse versus Dracula sold to a 12% best offer I sent out, I guess yesterday. It sold for $1.63 plus shipping, and it has been listed since August the 7th of 2017, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have a VHS video. We'll ship it in an 864 box. And we'll need half a sheet of bubble wrap. Let's put this piece over somewhere else. And let's see. The VHS, I think. That was going to be right here. Those are all DVDs. Huh. Alright, well. James Taylor, George Jones, Boxcar. This is all the stuff I bought that day. Alright, let me find this VHS. Alright, it was on the shelf 2 shelves down. Peter, Paul, and Mary, Lifelines Live. Looks like this might have been a rental. I'm not sure. There we go. And this was purchased at the afternoon country estate sale, where I think I spent $500 there that day. This VHS video sold for $7.75 with free media mail shipping, It was listed April the 24th of this year, 2021, and it'll ship at the 12-ounce rate. Alright, now we have a loose Funko Pop, the Hulkbuster right here. This one's, I don't know, probably about 6 inches tall, but it is heavy. This is probably definitely over a pound. And we will probably, let me put him on the scale, but he's 13 to 15, oh yeah, look at that, pound 3. We're going to go ahead and ship him in a 10.86 eBay branded box. I'll get a sheet of bubble wrap and wrap him up, and then I'll go out to see the bubble wrap my orders come in. See what I have out there. Fill the rest of the box up. It's possible he could have fit in an 864, but I think, you know, his arms would have basically been touching the side of the boxes, or sides of the box, and at that, it's much more likely to get damaged. All right, let's see about this bubble wrap. Yeah. And we'll get some more of these air pocket mailer things. That fits in really nice, and he can't move around. There we go. This Hulkbuster loose Funko Pop sold for $8 plus shipping, and it has been listed since August the 24th of last year, 2020, and it will ship at the pound 15-ounce rate. Let me put these up, and then we need to pull an Avengers comic book. Let's see. Avengers Forever. It is not that one. There we go. Alright, Avengers Forever, issue number 9 of 12. Written by Kurt Busiek, published by Marvel. And we will ship that in a Gemini mailer. Tape it in place, hopefully prevent any damage. I guess I should say hopefully to prevent any movement. Alright, and this, unless somebody else has bought something, catches us up to the minute, unfortunately, on packages. There weren't a whole lot to do today, so I will do some listings. But the Avengers Forever number 9 sold for $1.65 plus shipping. It was listed August the 22nd of 2019, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Alright, now we have a 3DS game. This is new and sealed. And I had 2 of them. Yokai Watch. I still have one more listed. We'll ship this in an 864 box. If you find Yokai Watch number 2, it's a pretty good game. It's big. I think it's, when I saw this, I think it's a $40 or $50 game. So you can keep your eyes out for that. We need a sheet of bubble wrap that we'll cut in half. There we go. And then we'll just place this right down in there. Fold and roll this. Tuck in all these sides, loose edges. And the buyer on this, you know, gave that, please don't put an invoice or anything in here. So, we don't worry about that. The Yokai Watch, I guess you'd call it the number 1. It's new and sealed. Sold for $9.85 with free first class shipping. It's been listed since April the 30th of this year, 2021, and it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And like I said, the Yokai Watch number 2, used, if I remember correctly, is like $40 or $50. And now we have an Avengers comic book. And this is a prime example of what's happening now with, you know, like the Disney shows and the movies and everything. Because today is Wednesday, so we're getting a new episode of Loki today. I think it's episode 6. And if I had to guess, some characters in here are in the episode 6. Because this is Avengers number 292. And I just sold it. I had 2 offers on it this morning when I came in. I gave them counter offers and somebody just bought it. And so I was like, okay, well, let's see if something's going on with this. And right now it's not, I guess a lot of people aren't knowing it, but I did see somebody who just listed theirs and they put, you know, first, I don't know, time council or something like that in their title. And they have it listed for like, you know, $10 or $12. So mine here, I sold it for $1.85 plus shipping. It's been listed since November the 14th of 2018. So, you know, over 2.5 years at $1.85. And now, because of whatever's in the Loki episode tonight, it looks like this is going to jump instantly to like a $10 or $12 book. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay, it is after lunch. We have a couple more orders to do up. And the first one we're going to do is an Avengers comic book. And this one also is probably due to the Loki episode 6 that's airing today. This is Avengers issue 293, published by Marvel, and we'll ship that in Gemini mailer. We'll tape it down so it doesn't move around. And I was going to test Super Nintendo games today, but the power cord I have for this Super Nintendo is a Nintendo power cord, not a Super Nintendo power cord. So, once I get these packages done, I have a VCR DVD combo player to test. And then I have a PlayStation 1 console I need to test. I can relist. And then I'm going to test and list PlayStation 3 and Nintendo Wii games. That's the plan of attack for this afternoon. This Avengers number 293 sold for $2.45 plus shipping, It's been listed since November the 14th of 2018, and it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have one of these laptop batteries, Toshiba. There's the model number. It's pretty long. I bought a bunch of these at a school surplus sale years ago. And they were brand new. What they did is they opened up the boxes and wrote numbers on them. But that's it. And I've been selling them ever since. I think I've had one that was no good, but for the most part, they've all been good. And this one is going to Zambia. It's being shipped there through the eBay International Standard Delivery Method. And I believe that means I ship it to Kentucky, and then it goes on from there. We'll need a sheet of bubble wrap that we'll cut in half. And I will roll this one up and tape it in this half. Put it in just like that. There we go. Alright, the Toshiba battery sold for $9.99 plus shipping. It's been listed since July the 24th of 2017 and will ship at the 15-ounce rate. Okay, now we've sold another of these atomic starburst dishes. This is the fruit or vegetable bowl. It's about 8 1/4 inches across. Made by Franciscan. And this one's not in too bad a shape. Most of them have a lot of wear marks on them. And that's how I list them. I had 2 of these bowls. And so I took a picture of the worst bowl. We'll wrap it in 2 sheets of bubble wrap. And what I do is I roll a sheet up pretty good for the center. That way the center has some support and it's not just a hollow, kind of center. I don't know if that really helps to reinforce anything or not, but that's what I do. I've already prepared the 12-10-8 eBay branded box right there. And what I did was I put it, obviously I taped it together, and then I cut bicycle cardboard, 2 sheets on every side, 1 on the bottom, and then I have 1 to go on top. So this thing's essentially like triple boxed. Now we're going to put in a layer about 1 inch or so of packing peanuts. Let me get this out of here. This piece here obviously is a little bit short, but once it gets packed in, it won't move. It'll be good for reinforcing. All right, then we can put our bubble wrapped bowl in there. Add more packing peanuts because we don't want it to move even in this interior space we've created for it. And so far, since the very first of these atomic starburst dishes that I sold was a lot of 5, I think it was 5 dinner plates, and I sent that out and they arrived broken and damaged. And since then I've been doing something very similar to this, packing what I feel like is extremely well, and they've all been arriving okay, no damages. So we have that all nice, neat, and packed in, and this lid fits on top. So like I said, this is essentially triple boxed. You have it wrapped up in 2 sheets of bubble wrap, and then you have packing peanuts on the top, sides, and back. And so far, this method here has been the safest and surest method for me to ship these dishes out in. Now, I don't have very many of these left. I think I have, okay, I got the 5 saucers and cups left, and I can do that one more time. And I think I have a salt and pepper shaker set, or maybe it's just one of them. And I do have the creamer sugar set that I need to clean up and relist. This bowl sold for $53 plus shipping. It's been listed since May the 13th of this year, 2021, and will ship at the 3-pound, 15-ounce rate. And I found these dishes in a storage unit that I bought right at the beginning of January. Our next item is an action figure. They'll go in this 15-11-8 box. We need 2 sheets of bubble wrap. And now let's go get the figure. Alright. Here we go. It is the Gray Ultimate Hulk Diamond Select figure. Now the packaging is in really bad shape, so I sold this item as loose but complete, but I did photo it as being new and sealed in the package. And so that's the way you need to do that if your packaging is in real bad shape, is sell them as loose and complete, but take the pictures as is. And because if you list this as new and sealed, and somebody, a real collector who wants a mint package gets it, you're going to have a return on your hands where you have to pay the shipping both ways. And there are tons and tons of people that want to actually take this figure out and display it. And if your package is still sealed, even though it's in bad shape, they know it's complete. You're not missing any accessories or anything. So they will still sell. Always be honest and take pictures and everything with your listings. So this Gray Hulk Ultimate Hulk figure sold for $35.75 plus shipping. It's been listed since March the 24th of this year, 2021, and it will ship at the 2-pound, 15-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a buyer that bought a comic book run. Crimson, issues 1 through 11. And I'll just hold them up so you can see the covers. And as I pair them up, this was published by Cliffhanger Wildstorm Comics. I think it was also like Image. I don't know if 1 through 11, I don't think that's the full series, but that's what I had. I had 1 through 11 complete. And I don't even know where I got these from. These have been listed for quite some time, and I have no recollection of what collection or whatever I got them from. We're going to put them in a tie-back envelope. Make it a nice tight little brick so the books cannot move around in there at all. And then we're going to take a sheet of bubble wrap. And like I always say, you make these sides here pretty tight there again, because you don't want the books moving around. And then we're going to go ahead and do another sheet of bubble wrap. Seems like they all need it. And this one I do side to side instead of top to bottom like that other one. There we go. We're going to put these in a regional rate A box. It's the A2 box if you're ordering it on USPS.com. This is the Priority Mail A2 box. Alright, and now we'll slide this down and in. Should poof the sides out a little bit. There we go. And now we need a half a piece of bubble wrap to the top. There we go. Alright, and for these 11 comic books, the buyer paid $19.99 plus shipping. And they have been listed since June the 15th of 2016. So over 5 years. I don't have the scale on, but we don't need to weigh it. It's a regional rate A box, and we're nowhere near the weight limit. Okay, we have a buyer that bought 2 Robotech comic books. Let's see, something else. Oh, there they are. The afternoon mail pickup has already come and gone. And so I'll probably drop these off tonight at the post office because I will be out of town tomorrow in Waco looking at houses again. Robotech 2, the Sentinels, issues 15 and 16. We'll put those in another bag. There we go. And we will ship these in a Gemini mailer. And so I'll have to figure out what to do about a video for tomorrow. And what I might do is this coming up Saturday, go yard selling and actually put that as Thursday's video. And then Saturday, the video can be the Saturday afternoon packages. But we'll figure it out. Okay. And for Robotech 2, the Sentinels, issue number 15 and 16, the buyer paid $3.10 plus shipping, and they were both listed on June the 20th of 2019. And they will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Alright, we have a couple more orders to do up. The first is a Harley Davidson oil dipstick for a motorcycle. I picked this up, I don't know, a month or two ago at the first yard sale that morning, where I bought a bunch of Harley Davidson shirts and a jacket, and there was a box of motorcycle parts, and the guy said, $15 for the whole box. Well, this was in it. Now, the dipstick is not the one that came in this package. I assume that they bought the one that came in the package and upgraded. But I took pictures of just the dipstick, but I thought this would be a good way to ship it because it doesn't move around or anything. And like I said, I'm using an eBay 1266 box, and it fits across that way. And when you put in there, there's no movement. And the way I knew the part number was actually on the brown dipstick part that would go in the oil. It had Harley Davidson and then the part number. And so I did a search on that part number, and that's how I knew what oil dipstick it was. Now, this sold for $17.81 plus shipping. It's been on since June the 30th of this year, 2021. So it took about 2 weeks for it to sell, and it will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Go ahead and write that on there. And now we've sold this other tractor pull model kit, the Blazing Bison. It's by AMT, and like I said, I think this is basically the exact same one as that Meister Blau model kit. So we will get 2 sheets of bubble wrap for that. I think there's more room on the sides, if I remember correctly, from yesterday. So let's wrap it up like this. We're going to ship this one in a 12-10-8 eBay branded box. Because it's too... I don't want to ship it in a priority mail shoebox. You could if you really wanted to, but it seems to me to be a little too tight. Okay, and then we need one more sheet of bubble wrap, if I remember right. It goes side to side. Yep. And that fits right down in there. Now we just need a few of those air pocket pod things. A few of these. This here might be too few. Yeah, let's get a couple more. There we go. And the Blazing Bison model kit here also sold for $50 plus shipping, like the Meister Blau or Bra. Now this one, the Meister only took about an hour to sell, but the Blazing Bison took 2 days. I listed this on July the 12th of this year, 2021, and it will ship at the pound 15-ounce rate. Alright, that is going to do it for me today. We have 3 packages that we've done since the afternoon mail pickup, and I'll be out of town tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and take those, drop those off at the post office tonight so they can start on their way. Tomorrow we're going to go look for houses, and then we will be back Friday for more packages. So I hope you have a good evening, and we will see you then. Bye-bye.